What's going on, guys? My name is Sniper Sama, but you can call me Sniper. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over what I believe to be the best decoration farm in Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, normally I wasn't planning on making a video like this, but unfortunately, Monster Hunter Wilds in-game is a little bit more RNG than I would like. And for the people that are out there that are more of a casual hunter, play this game with your friends, have a good time, catch some hunts every once in a while, nothing crazy, it can be really frustrating to go through a lot of the RNG that comes from, hey, go fight a high tier monster, spend 20 minutes, oh, you didn't get a rarity 8 decoration, that sucks, GG's, go next. That sucks, and I don't blame you. I'm a hunter 500 huntering 545, and I have some great rolls, and there's a lot of you in my YouTube comments that are jealous about that. My bad, sorry. But I don't blame you guys. It sucks. Personally, I think the Rise system at the end of Rise and going into Sunbreak was great. You had a lot more variability, and all of the RNG for things that you did want could be compiled into one thing to turn into something that you did want. With everything that you didn't get, everything that you didn't want, you could turn around and put it into one thing you did. I thought it was really, really good. And granted, I'm fully aware that we're not in the master rank portion of the game yet, but it is a little disappointing because some of these charms we will end up using, at least I hope, later on, or else I'm just putting in a ton of work for nothing in the off season. But basically, we're going to be going over that today. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing, though. It tells me exactly what I need to do to keep you guys entertained, keep you guys interested, as well as make sure you guys are letting me know what you're doing with the Monster Hunter games right now. I did get early access to Monster Hunter Outlanders, which is the mobile game. The problem is I wasn't a huge fan of it, and then I had a lot of issues with keeping it running. I'm not sure why. I have a decent phone, but who knows? But yeah, anyways, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing. As far as how I would recommend you guys do decoration farming, one of two things need to happen. Option one, you're playing by yourself with support hunters, okay? The reason I recommend going with support hunters is because they are going to help keep you alive. And believe it or not, they can be very, very good. Unlike previous iterations of the game where you had NPCs going and helping you, these ones actually do something, believe it or not. And they're fairly decent. The other benefit to it, depending on who you pick, they will actively try to keep you alive and prevent you from carting, which is really, really nice. Night Mist, Griffin, Fabius are the three that I'm using. Fabius is really, really good with offensive defense. In fact, you can see it down here at the very bottom. Night Mist, great in close combat, actively provides healing and support to allies. Night Mist is a phenomenal addition. One of the other ones that I really like is Kai, and because he uses the Hunting Horn, which is just going to give everybody a myriad of buffs and melodies. So option one is you go into any of these hunts with support hunters. Option two, you get with your friends. You have some fun. You join randoms and just play it out. Maybe don't join randoms. Maybe I spoke too soon on that one. Playing with randoms can be very frustrating when you're trying to decoration farm because you're not always going to win. That's where the support hunters come in. If you're frustrated by SOS flaring and people failing the hunts the whole bit, use the support hunters. They're very, very good. I would absolutely recommend giving Kai, Night Mist, and Fabius a shot. Really, really nice additions to the game. Okay. Alternatively, play with your friends. Lastly, though, you need to make sure that you're picking the right quests. Now, what I mean by that specifically is you can see here we have Proof of a Hero. Okay. We have this Hunting Exercise Tempered Arkfeld. These are some of the harder quests in the game. And you can see here for Proof of a Hero, the hardest quest in the game, you get Time Worn Charms and Battle Tempered Emblems. Okay, these are both very, very good pieces of items to get. The problem is these Time Worn Charms, Are they really worth 4 monsters all at the absolute apex of their lives fighting you? I mean, most people were spending any time between 35 and 45 minutes on a 50-minute hunt. Is it really worth it to go for something like that and struggle for that long to maybe fail and come out with nothing? To me, no. And the reason this video exists is because there was a lot of people struggling with this. I still have people in my community, like you guys, in the Discord that haven't cleared Proof of a Hero that I know could if they were to push through and keep going. But it's a frustrating quest. I mean, you gotta beat all of these guys in 50 minutes, and that's not easy. Not even by any stretch of the imagination. It's not easy. Most of us are not speedrunners. In fact, if you're watching this channel, the odds of you being a speedrunner are probably pretty low. So, rather than going through and being like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and do Proof of a Hero or these other crazy quests that have, you know, the best gear available for us to be able to try and get our hands on, go back to doing investigations. Okay, some of these investigations ended up being really good farms back before we got the Time-Worn Charms and some of the other Apex monsters getting their Arch-Tempered variants, okay? Not only would it be beneficial to go in and do some of these investigations, but on top of all of it, you might get a really interesting combination like this one. This is a Guardian Doshiguma and a Mizitsune. Mizitsune is one of my favorite fights because I know what Mizitsune is doing. It's very telegraphed. It's very easy for me. I don't have any issues. And Guardian Doshiguma, he's just giant bear. Like, whatever. Okay, you can see here, I get 6 bonus rewards guaranteed. Okay, these 6 bonus rewards might end up being something good, but they may not be at the same time. But I'm going to have a lot easier time with this than something like a double Sergios, a tempered Gormagala. Granted, this one will give me 10. The odds of me failing are higher, though, versus this one. Going for the double fights is also going to cut the HP down on both monsters. Meaning, if, let's say, it's something like this, a Gormagala and an Ebony Odogaron, okay? Maybe you hate both of these monsters. You don't feel confident fighting them. Don't do this hunt. You have that choice. But let's say you feel very confident fighting Sergios. Here you go. Here's a Sergios hunt. All you have to do is get the investigations for the monsters you want. Last but not least, though, and at least what I would consider my number one because of how often I did play with my friends before the life cycle of the game finished, was Gogmazios and Omega, okay? Omega, to me, by the end of it, was a beautiful dance. Okay, we had it down to the T. We were able, me and my buddy Tangy were able to get on Omega, the Savage one, the Tempered one, within 11 minutes. We were able to rock it. And because of how this game is sitting now, and the RNG behind everything, you kind of need to keep playing to keep getting the good stuff. If you stop playing, you're not going to get any of the things that you've been working for. So, doing something like taking out Savage Omega. Maybe you want to go fight Gogmazios. Gogmazios is a wonderful one to go fight because not only will you get the glowing stones, but you will also get ancient weapon fragments for Ardian rules. And you'll get heavy armor feelers for leveling up your armor. There are so many other ways to go about it than to put yourself in the middle of fighting some of the hardest monsters in the game. So, the idea behind this video is to showcase, hey, there is more than just one way to do this. The best way is the one that's easiest for you. If you're confident with Ray Dow, you can take him out 7 minutes, you are going to do significantly better and farm significantly faster fighting this one Ray Dow a million times and going and getting 5 each than going and doing Proof of a Hero or any of these triple quests and failing at the very end and getting nothing. Okay, so to recap, investigations. Gogmazios Omega. You guys can do it. I know you guys can. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing. That way I know exactly what I need to continue doing. And I look forward to hearing all of your thoughts on Thursday's video, because this one's coming out on Tuesday. That being said, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you all for coming watching it. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see all of you in the next one. Farewell.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.